Uh, Ever wonder why, despite decades of zombie flicks, one film still reigns supreme? It wasn't just about scares or gore. Uh, it was about holding a mirror to our own society. Uh, people. The story begins with a shift in the genre, moving beyond folklore to a stark commentary on modern life. Uh, and George A. Romero didn't just create zombies, he created a reflection of ourselves. In 1968, Romero redefined the undead with Night of the Living Dead. Um, but it was 1978's Dawn of the Dead that truly cemented his legacy. This wasn't simply a horror film; it was a biting critique of consumerism and the decay of Western civilization packaged in a thrilling, terrifying experience. Romero masterfully illustrated his vision with one iconic scene: zombies mindlessly wandering a shopping mall, still reaching for products, driven by instincts from a life they no longer lived. Uh, it wasn't just frightening, it was a haunting metaphor for our own endless pursuit of material possessions. Uh, the timing was perfect. Um, America was at the height of mall culture, yet grappling with economic uh, certainty. Yet, when God said today, we see Romero seized the moment, using the mall as a symbol of both abundance and emptiness, a place where the living and the undead were equally lost. Uh, uh, Beyond the social commentary, Dawn of the Dead explored the breakdown of social order. Uh, what happens when institutions crumble? Um, how do people react under extreme pressure? These themes, first introduced here, uh, continue to resonate in zombie films today, like Shaun of the Dead and The Walking Dead. And Romero's genius lay in his subtlety. He didn't preach. Um, he entertained first. The social critique was woven seamlessly into the narrative, trusting the audience to decipher uh, the metaphors. Many modern zombie films fail because they lack this nuance, uh, prioritizing gore over substance. The film's practical effects were groundbreaking. Um, Before CGI, Tom Savini's realistic gore, exploding heads, dismembered limbs, shocked and captivated audiences. Each zombie was uniquely designed, uh, adding to the film's visceral impact. Uh, it set a standard that few have matched. Um, but Dawn of the Dead wasn't just about spectacle of what's said to them. Talk. Romero cared about his characters. Um, Peter, Stephen, Francine. I mean, they weren't just zombie fodder. They were complex individuals with flaws, motivations, and uh, relationships that drew the audience in. The film's structure was meticulously crafted. The escape from the city, the initial safety of the mall, the inevitable arrival of the biker gang, each act built tension and propelled the story forward. It's a masterclass in pacing and suspense, Um, Romero never succumbed to nihilism. Even in the face of overwhelming despair, there was always a glimmer of hope, a sense that survival was possible. This ambiguity adds depth and resonance to the film's ending. Dawn of the Dead continues to influence zombie films today. Um, the most of the Train to Busan is that the final game of the episode of the genre that provides similar stories in these features. Even Romero's own sequels struggled to recapture the magic of this masterpiece. And ultimately, Dawn of the Dead is more than just a zombie movie. It's a cultural touchstone, a warning about the dangers of unchecked consumerism and the fragility of society. As the zombies shuffle through the mall, reaching for things they no longer need, we're forced to confront our own desires and values. Speaking of things we don't need, did you know zombies don't need haircuts? They're already deadheaded. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time, talk about